So, to everybody watching, we are going to pull up the concession speech that Kamala finally decided to make. For those of you that don't know, you may be interested. There are rumors coming out of Kamala's camp that the reason why she didn't give the speech last night is because when she started noticing Donald Trump winning, in other words, when she started seeing that red wave, she allegedly started a red wave of her own and started throwing back red wine, as far as I know. I guess it was wine. I don't know. But allegedly, they're saying that Kamala started getting wasted. And the reason why she didn't come out is because she was in no condition to give a speech, right? So apparently, she may have been allegedly twisted. You feel me? But she came out today finally to give a speech, which I imagine somebody wrote for her. So let's check out what she had to say. Let's check out some of what she had to say.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you all. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. So let me say, and I love you back. And I love you back. So let me say, my heart is full today. My heart is full today, full of gratitude for the trust you have placed in me, full of love for our country, and full of resolve. The outcome of this election is not what we wanted, not what we fought for, not what we voted for, but hear me when I say, the light of America's promise will always burn bright.
So, already off the rip, I'm going to tell you the first thing that I noticed. Her voice is cracking. Now, she already has a somewhat weird, annoying voice, but it seems a little different right now. Am I the only one that's noticing that her voice seems to be unsteady? You feel me? Her voice seems to be a little unsteady. Her voice seems to be a little unsteady. You feel me?
As long as we never give up, and as long as we keep fighting. To my beloved Doug and our family, I love you so very much.
$45, $47, $15, $30, $37, $38, $45, $47.
President Biden and Dr. Biden, thank you for your faith and support. To Governor Walz and the Walz family, I know your service to our nation will continue. And to my extraordinary team, to the volunteers who gave so much of themselves.
You mean your team you didn't listen to?
To the poll workers and the local election officials. I thank you all. Look, I am so proud of the race we ran and the way we ran it.
The way you ran it? You mean having ratchets twerking at your rallies? The shameful display of celebrities that quite possibly were allegedly coerced into endorsements? The constant accusing Donald Trump and his followers of being deplorables, garbage, and every other foul name you could think of? Oh, okay.
For the 107 days of this campaign, we have been intentional about building community and building coalitions, bringing people together from every walk of life and background, united by love of country with enthusiasm and joy in our fight for America's future.
She's actually talking about Donald Trump right now. Shout out to Joe. He says, say AM, what does Willie Brown and the 2024 election have in common? She blew both of them.
And we did it with the knowledge that we all have so much more in common than what separates us. Now, I know folks are feeling and experiencing a range of emotions right now. I get it. But we must accept the results of this election. Earlier today, I spoke with President-elect Trump and congratulated him on his victory. I also told him that we will help him and his team with their transition, and that we will engage in a peaceful transfer of power.
See? What did I tell y'all? Didn't I tell y'all they were so convinced that they were going to win that they ran their mouth too much? And so to do anything other than what she just said, they would have looked like hypocrites. They would not, as much trash as they talked about how we have free and fair elections, how everybody must accept the results and blah, 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 they didn't have no choice but to concede. They had no choice but to say, you know what? Yeah, we congratulated Donald Trump, and you know, they have no choice but to accept it. Why? Because they want to try to prove that they're different from Trump. Because you know how they look at him based on 2020. So they're trying their best to prove that they're different from him. So this is called being hoisted by your own petard. That's what this is.
A fundamental principle of American democracy is that when we lose an election, we accept the results. That principle, as much as any other, distinguishes democracy from monarchy or tyranny.
She could barely say democracy. You hear that? You hear her voice. It distinguishes us from democracy. Yeah, you done talk democracy so much, you ain't got no choice but to adhere to democracy.
As any other, distinguishes democracy from monarchy or tyranny. And anyone who seeks the public trust must honor it. At the same time, in our nation, we owe loyalty not to a president or a party, but to the Constitution of the United States.
Yeah. You're preaching to the choir, sister. Let's wrap it up. Okay? You're preaching to the choir, sister. Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. You got a few more months where you get to be you got a couple more months where you get to be the horrible VP that you've been for the past 4 years. So let's tighten it up, okay? Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up.
And loyalty to our conscience and to our God. My allegiance to all three is why I am here to say While I concede this election, I do not concede the fight that fueled this campaign.
Yeah. Tell your story walking, sister.
The fight for freedom, for opportunity, for fairness, and the dignity of all people. A fight for the ideals at the heart of our nation, the ideals that reflect America at our best. That is a fight I will never give up.
45, 47, 15, 30, 37, 38, 45, 47.
I will never give up the fight for a future where Americans can pursue their dreams, ambitions, and aspirations, where the women of America have the freedom to make decisions about their own body and not have...
They do have the freedom to do that. They still have the freedom to do that, Kamala. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Kamala? They still have the freedom to do that.
Their government telling them what to do.
Why is she still campaigning? Somebody tell her that she lost. Can somebody tell her that they lost? Why is she still campaigning?
No, I don't feel like you standing on business, nigga.
We will never give up the fight to protect our schools and our streets from gun violence. And America, we will never give up the fight for our democracy, for the rule of law, for equal justice, and for the sacred idea that every one of us, no matter who we are or where we start out, has certain fundamental rights and freedoms that must be respected and upheld.
You're right. And those rights include freedom of speech, which you wanted to get rid of, and the freedom or the right to bear arms, which you also wanted to get rid of.
And we will continue to wage this
Said, I seen your press conference. You look oh so stressed.
fight in the voting booth, in the courts, and in the public square. And we will also wage it in quieter ways, in how we live our lives.
Talk about the quiet ways. I can't wait until you quiet. I can't wait until next year when we don't gotta hear your mouth no more. I cannot wait until we are unburdened by what has been.
By treating one another with kindness and respect. By looking in the face of a stranger and seeing a neighbor. By always using our strength to lift people up, to fight for the dignity that all people deserve. The fight for our freedom will take hard work, but like I always say, we like hard work. Hard work is good work. Hard work can be joyful work.
Yeah. She said, look, you heard what she said? Did y'all hear what she said?
Me and my family are leaving.
Did y'all hear what she said about hard work? She said hard work is good work, and hard work can be joyful. Y'all heard that, right? Let's play it back. Let's play it back.
but to fight for the dignity that all people deserve. The fight for our freedom will take hard work, but like I always say, we like hard work. Hard work is good work. Hard work can be joyful work.
Hard work can be joyful? I wonder what she means by that. Hard work can be joyful.
Kamala did what Kamala always does. She just put her head down and she went to work.
Whoa!
Kamala did what...
Is that the joyful work she's talking about?
Kamala did what Kamala always does. She just put her head down and she went to work.
And the fight for our country is always worth it. It is always worth it. To the young people who are watching, it is... I love you. To the young people who are watching, it is okay to feel sad and disappointed, but please know it's going to be okay. On the campaign, I would often say, when we fight, we win. But here's the thing. Sometimes the fight takes a while. That doesn't mean we won't win. That doesn't mean we won't win. The important thing is don't ever give up. Don't ever give up. Don't ever stop trying to make the world a better place. You have power. You have power. And don't you ever listen when anyone tells you something is impossible because it has never been done before. You have the capacity to do extraordinary good in the world. And so to everyone who is watching, do not despair. This is not a time to throw up our hands. This is a time to roll up our sleeves. This is a time to organize, to mobilize, and to stay engaged for the sake of freedom and justice and the future that we all know we can build together.
Because I can't tell you how much I don't care. I couldn't even tell you how much.
Look, many of you know I started out as a prosecutor, and throughout my career, I saw people at some of the worst times in their lives. People who had suffered great harm and great pain, and yet found within themselves the strength and the courage and the resolve to take the stand, to take a stand, to fight for justice.
To take the stand, to take a stand? Oh my God. D-Prez said, and when we lose, we cry. Tall said, I'm noticing she ain't said nothing about the right to choose what they want to do with their own bodies. Her whole campaign was ran on that. She just now figuring out it was the anchor around her. No, she said something about it. Justice.
To fight for themselves. To fight for others. So let their courage be our inspiration. Let their determination be our charge. And I'll close with this.
Thank God.
There's an adage an historian once called a law of history, true of every society across the ages. The adage is, only when it is dark enough can you see the stars. I know many people feel like we are entering a dark time. But for the benefit of us all, I hope that is not the case.
So, first of all, I like that adage. You're right. Only when it's the darkest can you see the stars. We're not entering a dark time, we're actually leaving it. Because for the past 4 years, it's been so dark that we've not only seen the demons come out, but we've also seen the stars. So I found it interesting that you said that, right? Because for the past 4 years, you know the stars that we saw? Because it was so dark? Donald Trump, J.D. Vance, Tulsi Gabbard, Vivek Ramaswamy, Elon Musk, RFK. Those are the stars we saw in the darkness that you and Joe Biden helped create. You lefties and you Democrats, you are nothing but a bunch of damn hypocrites. Every one of your accusations is always a confession. So while you're up there giving your concession speech, still campaigning, trying to sound inspirational and shit, the only thing I see is a raggedy, trifling, lying, God-hating lefty. And I'm so glad that you will not be president. That's just real.
But here's the thing, America, if it is, let us fill the sky with the light of a brilliant, brilliant billion of stars. The light of optimism, of faith, of truth, and service.
I wonder how much they paid them to go there and cheer.
HU. And may that work guide us, even in the face of setbacks, toward the extraordinary promise of the United States of America. I thank you all. May God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America. I thank you all.
Thank you. You leave now. Be out. You're fired. Get up out of here. And by the way, Kamala, like I said, I bought this in anticipation of Donald Trump winning. You might want to read this when you get the opportunity, Kamala. It says winners aren't losers. Okay? Winners aren't losers. And the reason why you need to read it is because it gives a warning in the beginning of it. And I hope you and the rest of the lefties don't fall into the trap of doing what losers do. Now, what do losers do? Let's see what Donald Trump has to say. He says, winners aren't losers. They're winners like me. A loser's a loser. Which one will you be? Winners do deals. Winners get rich. While sad little losers just sit there and bitch. So I'm hoping and praying that you'll decide to try to be a winner, even though you've lost, and not sit around and complain about Donald Trump's win. Because I have a strong feeling that that's what y'all are going to do. I have a really strong feeling that you're going to run around for the next 4 years, you, Imhoff, Joy Reid, Joy Behar, Whoopi Goldberg, the whole funky bunch. I have a feeling that all of you are going to complain about Trump incessantly over the next 4 years. I'm hoping you don't. I'm hoping you will follow in the footsteps of Mondale the same way you did by not going to the Al Smith dinner. I'm hoping you'll just go away. I'm hoping you'll just skedaddle. Just go away. Go away like Mondale. Go away like Michael Dukakis. Just go away. Just go away. We will be better off if you do. And I'm hoping that your presidential run will be a cautionary tale. I'm hoping that moving forward in the future, Democrats understand that you cannot substitute substance for symbolism. I'm hoping that the Democrats understand that you will get more leeway with the American public by actually addressing the issues that affect them instead of the issues that you want to. The issues that you think will get a emotional response out of people. I'm hoping that the Democrats will realize that ratchet ghetto rap music and rap artists have no place in politics. I'm hoping that you Democrats will understand that black people are not a monolith. That black people are not the ghetto, ignorant, goofy, ratchet, low political IQ individuals that you think we are. You can't trick us with celebrities and endorsements from ratchet rappers. Okay? I'm hoping that the Democrats will realize that if you want the vote of the American people, you have to address the problems of the American people. I'm hoping that mainstream media realizes that it is incumbent upon you to practice journalistic integrity and to seek the truth, no matter who it makes look bad, instead of running a propaganda campaign in order to defame and smear the political individual that you don't like. Hopefully, you'll tone down the rhetoric and act like you got some sense so that future political candidates don't have to worry about bullets flying by their head. Because if you haven't learned anything, if you, the mainstream media, rappers, celebrities, the Democratic Party, if you haven't learned anything from this election, you should learn this. The American people are not stupid, and we're not falling for your BS anymore. So tighten up and act like you got some damn sense. But with that, I'm about to get up out of here. I appreciate you guys for tuning in to the show. It's been awesome. Make sure you go check out my book on Amazon. All you have to do is type The Angryman Standard in the search bar and it will come up. It's available in paperback and hardcover. Also, if you want to check out the merchandise, all you have to do is go over to shop.BINONation.com. Again, that is shop.BINONation.com. But other than that, salute to everybody that came through. I appreciate you guys for showing love. I appreciate y'all for contributing to the channel. All of that good stuff. Y'all already know what it is. Salute to the whole BINO Nation. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Deuces.
Spartans! What is your profession?